After that, I did heal and recover, and they said it was because I was so fit. I was very physically fit, and that was important to be strong. But then the tumor grew back, and I had 27 radiation treatments, and that kicked my butt. I got so sick, fever, chills, thought I was dying. I remember just laying in the bed, thought I was dying. It was a very important year for both of my children. I missed some very important things with school. It broke my heart. I cried. That was the hardest part, was missing out on my kids' activities, because I'd always been the room mom, the Girl Scout mom, all that stuff. And here I am in bed, sick as a dog, thinking I'm going to die, okay? And when I got through that treatment, well, I had some time in the bed with the Lord. It was about 2 weeks that I was really, really sick. My hair fell out. I was just awful. Now my hair's back. It's long, it's thick, everything. But I started thinking there's got to be something more to being healthy than just being fit. And y'all, those are two separate things. Being physically fit does not mean you are healthy. In fact, athletes usually die earlier in life because of the stress they've put on their bodies. Did you know that? Yes. It's called oxidative stress, and I have a video I will share in the comments that I would love everybody to watch, especially if you're an athlete, if you exercise, if you work out. Oxidative stress ages you and makes your immune system weak. So I started looking up, researching how to have a healthier immune system, how to fight cancer, how to fight disease, all those things. And the common denominator was fruits and vegetables, y'all. Those are the healing foods. That's the only way to get the phytonutrients are in the plant foods. That's why I'm always saying eat more plant foods, eat more plant foods. I try to eat a plant-based diet. So we definitely need the plant foods to fuel and heal us. So I started looking into that, and I knew I didn't get the recommendation 9 to 13 servings. And if you exercise, you should get 20 servings. Hello, if you're pregnant, you need 20 servings. And y'all, that can be hard to get. You'd be chewing salad all day, and it really should be raw, and it should be vine ripened, and you should have no herbicides, no pesticides. That's a lot, okay? It's hard to get high quality food like that and eat that many servings every single day. In a rainbow, I may hit it once or twice a week, but most of the time I'm getting maybe 5 or 6 servings of raw vine ripened in a rainbow, okay? And they can be the same things over and over. So I started doing this research and looking into supplements and vitamins. I knew I needed more. And I couldn't find anything. Most of the products out there were about get skinny, lose weight. And they had caffeine and herbicides and things that I knew were not good for my body. So that's when I met a nurse at Vanderbilt named Rebecca Dorton. I'm so thankful I met her. And she had such a heart of compassion because she's a nurse. She works with people who are sick. And Rebecca told me about Juice Plus. And y'all see my hat, and y'all hear me talk about it all the time because I love it. I love it, and I think everybody in the world should be on it. That's how I feel. So she told me about Juice Plus, and she took me to an event, kind of like what I had today, took me to an event, and it was really centered on the Children's Health Study. We have helped over 1 million children become healthier with Juice Plus. And so I knew I wanted my kids to have this. I do not want my kids to have cancer. I do not want my kids to have diabetes. I do not want my kids to become overweight or obese. All these things can lead to worse and worse diseases, okay? So I go to the meeting, and she tells me about this. I'm like, yes, I want it. Sign me up now. I want my daughter on it. I want my son on it. And she said, you get one child for free. So I started out with just Lydia, just me and Lydia, the Children's Health Study. And she said, for $50, you can have your own website and share with other people. And it can be like a business. It can be a business. It is a business. And I said, well, I don't really want to work, a full-time business right now, but I would love to be able to offer it to other people because everybody needs this. So I started just sharing what I'm doing, and I developed a good customer base, a very good customer base. And everybody was getting results. Kids who are constipated all the time are not, okay? If you take Juice Plus, you're going to go to the bathroom every day. probably every time you eat. And that's the way it should work. You don't want to build up. That's how you leads to sickness and disease, okay? So that was the first thing we noticed. And then no more strep throat, no more flu, no more colds. And I told this story today at the coffee house. When my son was in a private school one year, we did a carpool. And I was in my van. I had a beautiful young lady in front seat with me, 3 kids in the middle and 3 in the back of the van. Ethan was in the back seat in the middle. Well, it was when there was like an epidemic of sickness going around. They shut the school down. Every kid in that van had it except Ethan. Hello. He had a strong immune system. If you want to fight cancer and sickness and disease, you need a strong immune system, y'all. And your immunity is found 80% in your gut. Okay, did you know that? So getting more plant foods in your body helps the good bacteria to grow and spread. And that means you're going to have a strong immune system. And so I was really pumped about that, right? Very pumped about that. So I'm sharing, I'm getting lots of customers. And then about a year ago, Dr. Odom with the Juice Plus Company reached out to me and said, would you like to make this a business? And I said, yes, perfect timing, because at the time, my oldest had gone to college. And I just thought, I want to contribute. My husband has been supporting us and taking care of this family for 20-something years. And I wanted to be a blessing financially to our family. Teaching classes is fun and great, and I did have some training clients, and that's great. You make a little more if you train in people's homes or in your home. But when you're on vacation, you're not getting paid. When you're sick or when they're sick or when they go on vacation, you're not getting paid, okay? You clock in, you clock out, that's it. So I did get a full-time job as a health coach with a very large company in Cool Springs, and I got to coach people on being healthy. And that included exercise, eating fruits and vegetables. We had to ask them every time we talked to them how many servings they're eating a day, because you're supposed to get 9 to 13. So the insurance company will actually give them a break if they're eating more fruits and vegetables. So many times I was thinking, everybody needs Juice Plus, because nobody was doing it consistently. Nobody. Not one person. Even the vegans I talked to. So that was kind of an alert in my mind, thinking everybody needs this, especially children. Oh, especially children, because many of them lived on chicken nuggets and French fries and cheeseburgers and, milkshakes. And yeah, I was guilty too. I fed my kids that crap. I did, before I knew better. Once you know, you got to make changes. So anyway, Dr. Odom came into my life about that time when I was doing that. And I said, yes, I want to make this a business, because I don't like sitting in a cubicle 8 hours a day, having to call people every 10 minutes, and then you can barely get to know them before you have to hang up because another person's waiting. I do not like that. I want to help people on my time. So, and let them take time. I want to know people. I want to care for people. So it just worked out perfectly that he asked me that at the right time. And that's what I've been doing now. I teach classes because I love it. I do have some training clients because I love them. I want to help people. I really do. And I think all trainers and instructors feel the same way. We love people. We want to help people. But really, exercise is only a small part. It's only a small part. Eating healing foods, food as medicine, is where the real change happens, y'all. And I've learned so much about gut health and brain health. And May is Brain Tumor Awareness Month. It's coming up. So I'm so thankful for this company. I shared my story at the coffee house. And I'm so excited to have a new team member, Sherry. I don't know if Sherry's going to watch this now or later. But Sherry had cancer. She got a cancer diagnosis. Was it a year ago? A year ago. And she started Juice Plus right away because I'd been telling her about it. She bought some cheap knockoff vitamins, and she realized it's not the same. So she started Juice Plus, had her chemo, had her radiation, and the doctors had warned her, your hair's going to fall out, your skin's going to, not be healthy. You're probably going to be very sick. You're going to lose your nails, your eyelashes. And y'all, she asked them, could I take Juice Plus? And they said, yes, it will be wonderful to support your system. You need it. You need some nutritional support. So y'all, she did not lose all her hair. It thinned out. She had to get it cut. But she did not lose her eyelashes or her nails. She only lost a tiny bit of weight. She had a couple of bad days, but she was still able to go to church. She was still able to do things. She even worked. She's a realtor. She was able to do all kinds of things. Thank you to having that proper nutrition in her body. And I'm just so happy. I hear these stories all the time. All the time. It works because it's fruits and vegetables in a capsule or a gummy. And then we have a plant-based vegan shake that is amazing. It tastes good. All the other ones out there taste horrible. This one tastes good. It's non-GMO. Everything is vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free. And we now have vegan omegas. And that gets me fired up because Wade had the retina detachment, and I'm having him double up on his omegas, and his eye is so much better. I know. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for your prayers, because he is completely seeing out of that eye now, and it's getting better every day. It's still very blurry, but it's getting better every day. And y'all, omegas help you with your eye health, brain health, skin, hair, nails, everything. So I'm just so excited about what we have, and the convention is coming up next week. So make sure to follow me. I'm going to be sharing a lot of videos. I love hearing the doctors talk about this, the research, everything. It's going to be exciting. I have 3 of my team members going with me. So we're going to Phoenix. It's going to be warm and sunny and bright, and we're going to have fun. We are going to have fun. That's another thing I love about this business is you work with people you want to work with. You're not forced to work with anybody. You choose who you want to work with. You choose your hours. You choose how many hours a day you want to put in. It's a business that can help everybody. Especially, I like to talk to the people in the fitness field because that's what I'm in. If you are in fitness, you know people always need help with their diet. They do. They don't eat right. People in general, there are some, but even if you are a vegan and eating fruits and vegetables every day, do you get 30 different plant foods? All the antioxidants, raw, vine ripened, non-GMO, healthy, okay, better than organic. We have an NSF certification. It's better than organic because organic, you can still have 5 to 8% pesticides. Did you know that? So seriously, if you are looking for a side business, if you are looking for some nutritional support, we also have shred groups where we detox the body, completely detox the body to rid it of all the crap junk. And that gets your gut healthy, which helps with your immune system. Yes, it does. 80% is in your gut, right? And your nervous system. People who suffer with anxiety. I heard that testimony this morning. Had anxiety, and since being on Juice Plus, that has gone away. Depression, all these things. So it can help you if you want it. If you want it, I was telling somebody else, we are not salespeople. We just offer this. We offer this because really, if you think about like Jesus, he offers the gift of salvation. And many people reject him. They don't want it. They really don't. But he still loves them and cares for them and is always there for them, right? And so if you want to share health, it's a gift you're giving people. But if they don't want it, they don't want it. It's okay. It may not be the right time. It's okay, but we are here to share it. For those that believe in it and know it works, and we have the science to prove that, so we don't have to worry about coming up with that on our own. The science and the research is there. It's all on my website if you want to see it. All right, I thought I would share my story since I shared it this morning, and it was so fun hearing everybody's stories. Remember to share your story. Everybody has 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 or 100, right? Everybody has a story. What have you overcome? Are you being fearless? Be fearless. Be fearless. God has not given you a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. So get out there and share your story. You never know who you will inspire. You never know who you will motivate to make some healthy changes in their own life, whether it's spiritual or in their marriage.